And an aspect of retirement planning that's often overlooked. We're talking about tax management. Our guests today are here to really break down how expenses associated with income taxes could impact your retirement. Joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at Northstar Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts, about to break down all the taxes today. You ready?
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. We're talking brackets. It's not March yet, so we're not doing that kind of brackets. But a lot of people wonder if a lower tax bracket could be in the cards for them. What do you say to people who are trying to figure out if they can make this a reality?
Probably 90% chance, yes.
Oh, those odds are good. I'll take
everybody
those.
Can't say 100%, but
you're
it's
betting
pretty
man,
darn
that's
high.
A good odds.
Yeah, I mean, we did probably 80 conversions last year, that basically taking people from a taxable world to tax-free, at least portion of their money. Isn't that great? It just rings well.
Yeah.
We found that aspect to be probably one of the most critical parts of retirement planning is the tax mitigation. Reducing taxes in retirement is huge, especially if they're going to be going up, right? More stress on your portfolio. You know, if you want to maintain your standard of living and Uncle Sam's taking more, that's less for you, or you had to take more risk in the market out there, right? So you really want to be in front of that. And we sit down with people, probably just about everybody that comes in wants some ideas like, hey, can we save money on taxes? You guys talk about it on the program all the time. It takes us literally 15 minutes to figure it out. And then we just put the plan together and show this is how we'll accomplish this.
Yeah.
Each year we're going to take some money out of the account, pay taxes on it, put it back into a Roth account. Roth is an IRA, but it's all the growth is tax-free forever, plus what you put in. It's off the radar from the U.S. government.
Wow.
People need to do more of it. We see that all the time. And again, it's just, if you had a tax-free bucket you had full access to, you can take out as much as you want, and Uncle Sam's not involved.
I mean,
how big a deal is that?
That's a huge deal. Why did more people not take advantage of this?
A lot of times they don't think they're candidates, or it sounds too complicated. The biggest thing we run into is you get your taxes done for the year. The world's starting up that mess again.
Yep.
And what you're doing is you're paying your tax professional to clean up that mess from the prior year.
Right.
You know, what can you do to save me money? Well, that's looking over your shoulder. That's looking at last year, right? We're forward thinking.
You want to be
You're
thinking
not
next
paying your tax preparer to go forward thinking. So that's where we communicate, show people, say, listen, if you do this, this, and this is where you're going to be in 5 years. They go, I want to be there.
Like, I want to be there. Because I think, you know, a lot of people are under the impression that their taxes will be the same if they pay them now or later. Is that?
Yeah, not the case usually. And, you know, one of the things that you want to look at, you know, most people, you know, they've been saving, right, for 30 or 40 years while working. Well, what kind of plan have they been putting money into? They like a 401k or, you know, some kind of tax deferred vehicle. So they haven't paid taxes on this money yet. Well, that money just keeps growing, growing, growing. All right, and that money got there because they're savers, right? They're not going to spend, you know, all of their money and make the last check bounce, right?
Right.
Well, so what we'll see is that there's a huge opportunity for people to save money on taxes, especially as they get into like their mid 70s or even into their early 80s, because they're not as active in most cases as they were maybe in their early 60s or mid 60s earlier in retirement. So by doing this forward thinking, you know, you don't want to, you know, run to the whooping, so to speak. You know, you don't want to pay more than is necessary.
Right.
But what you want to do is get ahead of it so that you minimize the taxes on your Social Security benefits. You know, over the long run, you want to, if you're like one of those lucky people that has a pension, reduce taxes on that. And you want to make sure that you don't have to pay a surcharge on, you know, Medicare or prescription drug coverage. So really, you know, the government comes at us from all these different ways, and by getting ahead of the tax game and doing that planning, you can save yourself a lot of money.
Okay, and let me make sure too, like, okay, let's say, you know, I'm starting my job, got a 401k, I got $30,000 in the 401k. I'm planning on working another 20 years. I'm hoping that goes to, you know, 130. Can you pay the taxes on the 30 and not the 130? Is that kind of how?
What you do is, how all kids doing this. Basically, it's a Roth IRA from day one.
Yeah.
You're putting it in after tax. It's like you're putting it in your savings account, except
Yeah.
all the growth is going to be tax-free, 100%. Can you imagine what that could be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at that difference. It's
Forget
$100 grand.
one of the tech bigwigs. He put $5,000.
It's a PayPal guy, right?
PayPal guy, Peter Thiel or something. I forget, but anyway, he put $5,000 into his company, a Roth account, way back, and so it's grown, and it's preferred stock. This thing's worth over $1 billion,
And he's not getting taxed on
100%
that.
tax-free. Google it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this stuff can be done. And that's not
Smart
ille-
people
You
that's
just have
Taking
to do
advantage-
that once. You
Yeah.
just have to do that once.
one time. That's all you got to do. Why don't we think of
You know,
that? Yeah.
You can do that.
Right? Oh gosh. could
But the
you
point
imagine?
is, can you imagine what the taxes would be if it was just in a regular IRA?
I mean,
So if you have kids and things like that, it's never too late. It's never too early to start doing this. Put $1,000 into it each year for your kids or your grandkids.
Yeah.
Help them out a little bit. You got to be working. There's certain things you got to have in line to do it, but it's really easy to do, and it's just wonderful. you
right.
know.
I mean, that's a lot of
Tax-free
money.
forever, you know.
I know it's complicated. That's why we bring them in so they can take it. Before I let you go, what's kind of your current take on the market volatility right now?
You know, I don't think we're done.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had like that grin at first. I was like, is that an evil
like, go, go,
grin
go.
or like a good news? It's all good.
Yeah, there's still more negatives out there than positives.
Yeah.
The housing market's kind of weird because that's got a drag from the stock markets. But Greenville area, upstate's doing well, but outside of there, it might get a little precarious with rates going up. That starts slowing down. Give you an idea, in 2006, the housing market was doing okay. It was actually going down at that point. It took 6 years just to get back to where it was. That's a long time. It took the stock market in 08, a couple of years, about 3 years to get back. So there's drag out there. But once you get home building slows down, people can't afford to buy, things like that, something will happen out there. Plus there's a lot of different things going on, raising rates again. We're just seeing more negatives right now than positives. We're just telling people, I said, listen, we're still playing it conservative for the most part because we don't think the bleeding's over yet. I think we just got a little respite in January, but I think we still got some meat grinder going on for the rest of the year. So, we've got safety measures built into our plans,
Right.
basically downside defensive positions. But if the markets go up, we're going to participate in that. That's just a good place to be. Unfortunately, a lot of people in their retirement accounts don't have access to these tools. Basically, it's buy and hope, like a buy and hope thing.
Right.
And as we get older, too, the math changes. As you get older, the timeline gets
It gets a
compressed.
little bit,
Yeah, and somebody loses, let's say they're down 50% from the stock, like 08, if you were directly in the market, you'd need 100% return just to get back to square one. And put it in perspective, you'd have to earn 10% every year for 7 years just to get back to where you were. And you're turning 65. Do you want to wait that kind of
Another
time?
10 years
You just
or
can't. You
whatever?
don't want
Yeah,
to do
no.
that. So it's simple math. We sit down and show people. I say, listen, you don't need to be rich. You just don't want to become poor.
Yeah.
You want to maintain your standard of living. Sleep at night. Be able to enjoy that. That's a choice you have to make. If you want to play the market, so be it. It's a tool, but it's not your friend.
All right. They make it make sense. Thank you, George.
Thanks, Bethany.
Zach, we appreciate it. Listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired, or you're getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you right now. This is for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no-obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax-saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and really provide that roadmap going forward. Call the number you see on your screen, 864-309-8146.